Welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Today we're gonna hopefully maybe finish up Chapter 3 and be even that much closer to the end. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, clicka. That's a disguise. Capture the starlight.
Right then, capture starlight. That is beautiful.
And awesome. Don't forget awesome.
Wilbur?
Yes?
See, now it should be echoing like it was before.
I've captured a bit of starlight for you. That should make your light problems a thing of the past.
Maybe.
Wow!
I'm going to send the clicker down in the basket. You must wait until you're in the dark cave before you set the starlight free.
Got it!
Probably for the best.
There's a fully grown troll with an axe in the entrance hall of the school, and he won't let me into the staff room. Is there another way into the school?
If we had some fireplace travel powder, you could get into the staff room through the fireplace.
Fireplace?
Except we can't even get that far.
I'm sure there isn't a fireplace in there. Presumably it's now a doll's house or something.
Maybe the fireplace in the library's still okay.
Worth a try. Just missing the powder now.
It's on the headmaster's desk.
Which
Which
brings
I
us
can't
back
get
to the
to.
start of our problem.
Yep, that's about the size of it.
That's all for now.
See you later.
Oh boy.
The basket will let Ivor and I exchange stuff. Very handy if one of us gets stuck at some point.
Oh, I must have just grabbed the clicker. Okay. Oh, now you go down that side. I see how you are. But you also walk through Five Nights at Freddy's, I suppose.
Aside from the light coming through the hole, you can hardly see a thing down here. And I think I need more than just a torch or something like that. It sounds like I'm in a fairly large cavern.
Magic clicker!
Wow!
And God said, let there be light.
That's bright. I can see.
By God.
There's statues, of course there are statues. You've illuminated the dark cave, 15G.
You got old.
You're only statues.
We are gods.
Statues of
trapped
gods.
in statues. That, by the way, is a very exciting story.
Sure, that works too.
Could someone help me up?
Thank you. Hey, all this light reminds me of a joke. Two trolls look up into the night sky. One asks the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?" And the other replies, "Well, of course! There's a light on, isn't there?"
Maybe you could just lie him face down in the sand.
Yeah. I'm honestly thinking so.
So you're gods in statues? Did someone imprison you?
And so it came to pass that the young hero encountered the epic story, which...
The statues depict us. They are our last refuge.
I always thought gods lived somewhere up in the sky in really stylish cloud palaces.
I have lived in many temples, all of which were dedicated to me. The faithful met in them, discussing and answering the most difficult of questions. And they all paid homage to me, the god of riddles.
And then you were forgotten and ate sand for a few centuries.
That one calls himself Jerry, the god of bad jokes.
The
Well, at
god
least he
of
knows it.
humor.
That is Avini,
No.
goddess of the arts, and I am
Hypnis, the chatterbox.
the god of good stories.
One picture speaks more than 1,000 words.
Hello?
Said the young hero, and then asked the decisive question.
I've always liked stories, especially the story of the knight Ni as he rode out to slay the evil dragon.
Yes, one of my finest.
You wrote the knight Ni story?
I wrote all stories, so to speak. Boy falls in love with girl, hooker with a heart, happy ending, all my
Hooker with a
inventions.
heart.
Everything since is just variations on a theme, really.
Wow.
The
I
7
also
stories
invented the
ever
words
told.
and, wide, and jam, as well as the letters E, Q, and L. Oh, and the Oxford comma. The last has, however, not been accepted by the majority.
I still don't understand why you're here and not somewhere beautiful instead. I mean, you're gods. Can't you do whatever you want?
Of course we
You'd
can.
think, but you'd be wrong.
Well, theoretically.
In reality, though, no one has believed in us for a long while. Do you know how gods are created, young man?
I know how gods are
I
maintained.
thought all of the gods had always been there.
Nah.
We get our power by people believing in us. It can be a great power. A power that can move mountains and flare up conflict.
But if no one believes in you anymore, nothing
remains.
Our temples were destroyed centuries ago or rededicated to other more bloodthirsty gods.
Nice.
These 4 statues are all that remain. If they disappear, we, like our religion, will cease to exist.
I have to
Wow.
go.
He said, and went out into the world.
Aww.
A short while later, he said,
Sadness. What? What are you? I think that's the ring. Oof. There we go.
What's up with this creepily decorated alcove? Is there a statue missing here?
I wouldn't say missing.
where there is light, there is shade. Where there is good, there must also be evil. The nameless
suppose.
one was probably the most powerful amongst us. Whenever anyone did anything evil, people believed that it was his fault.
Oh, And because everyone believed in him,
He became more and more powerful. It was simple for everyone. They could blame all their bad deeds on him.
where is he now?
They banished him to the dungeon dimension. It's probably the greatest story of all time.
That
That's
will
a story
be
I wanna
told
hear.
another time. He was banished, and many small gods were put in his place. Murphy, the god of stupid coincidences. Monday, the god of bad moods. Alki, the god of drunkenness.
Hundreds, thousands of little gods that people could blame when they did something bad or stupid.
I suppose.
That's Remy's shrinking ring. That means he was here.
Well, yeah.
Remy!
Where is he now?
This lake looks weird. The water is so dark and somehow wrong.
Oh, it's real
Again, I
water.
suppose.
But I could just swim to the island.
Oh,
No.
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
And if I build a raft and get myself a small rowing boat?
No boat can cross this lake, spoke the mighty voice of the highest of the gods. We can only
don't think you're the
explain to you
highest,
how
but-
to get over the lake.
An island in the lake with the ruins of the creepiest temple I've ever seen.
All right.
Hello?
Said the young hero, and then asked the decisive question.
I think my friend Remy's on the island over there. How can I cross to it?
Now, it's quite simple.
No, it isn't. First, he's got to answer some riddles.
Oh, we've
No
already
riddles.
done with the light. Can't we simply get on with the story now?
Previously, people honored us, gave us offerings, erected temples.
I can't build you a temple.
Okay.
No, but you can honor us, so that we will bestow our favor upon you.
You are, awesome.
How pitiful.
No.
You must give each of us an offering, or fulfill for each of us one wish. Or something like that.
Yes, yes, and only when you've won over 3 of us will we reveal how you can cross the dark water safely.
People, gods,
Oh, God.
whatever you are, this isn't a game. Remy may be in danger.
When he is in the temple of the Nameless One? For
Another reason for you to hurry. Chop chop,
I
mortal. Win our
Thought
favor.
he was forbidden.
You said that the temple on the island was for the Nameless One.
That's right. Hundreds of years ago, the Nameless One grew ever more mighty, winning over an increasing amount of followers. Of course, the priests of the other gods were very unhappy about this, so they forbade the name of this god to be spoken, his symbols to be worn, or for prayers to be said to him. Those who were versed in the dark
That's what the
arts and
staff
wanted to
is.
use the god's power for their own purposes built this temple deep under the town. They performed forbidden rituals there and increased the might of the god. In return, he gave them untold power.
That doesn't sound good.
Of course.
It wasn't. At some point or other, they were discovered and the temple destroyed. Shortly thereafter, the Nameless One was banished, and for centuries, all was peaceful on the island.
And then what happened to the temple? What happened next?
A few years ago, men appeared. They visited the temple and held rituals there. Rituals we had not witnessed for centuries. Dark
Man.
mages who had delved too deeply into old books and found the whereabouts of the temple. They built a machine, the purpose of which we can only speculate over.
Maybe they wanted to bring the Nameless One back to this world.
If that was their aim, they didn't succeed. The island lapsed back into peaceful darkness. I suspect the mages had been killed.
Ah,
Ouch.
then my wand might have belonged to one of the Dark Mages.
I don't know anything about magic wands. I just know that for several years the temple has been inhabited by a ghost which never leaves.
Which Remy
And
talked
Remy's just
about.
gone there.
That reminds me of an old story. Shortly before the first amphibians...
Sorry, I just don't have time for long stories at the moment.
Oh, of course. But just run along then. Check out the neighborhood for stuff and try to make sense of it all.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. My vote would be to get the story moving again.
We agreed that he has to complete a task for each of us.
But
That
you
is a
don't know what
task.
happens on the island. It will be very exciting and very emotional.
Oscar-worthy.
What's happening on the island?
Down here, riddles must be solved if you want to get any further. Just like in the good old days.
Okay then. A task. Tell me a story.
That's hardly a suitable task.
Storytelling is not easy. It has to be a creative, exciting story that meets my exacting standards.
All right.
Come on, gnome. Think up a story to knock us off our feet.
Or off your shoulders. Star Wars. Star Wars, Harry Potter. Indiana Jones. I don't know. Like
There's this
farmer.
young farmer on a planet with 2 sons.
A white rabbit.
Then he
Why not?
suddenly sees a white rabbit with a pocket watch.
Aha! Gripping storyline, exciting characters. The first act is complete. What are the further developments and climax going to be?
Yes, well, then next he meets a man who shows him a red pill and a blue pill. Then later,
Over the ghosts. It's lowered into the iron.
his
Oh, I
robot
like
friend
that.
is
Terminator.
lowered into the molten iron.
And then the
He is Kaiser Soze. Now the same day starts over again.
The same day starts all over again.
very original.
But
You've got my support, my young friend.
So,
Thank
one
you.
got down, 2 to go.
Oh boy. Good
Day?
riddles.
do you wish me a good day? Or mean that it is a good day whether I want it or not? Or that you
I'm
feel
wishing you a good day.
this day? Or that it is a day to be good at?
You're riddling yourself.
If you're the god of puzzles, I have a serious bone to pick with you.
Why?
Why does everything have to be so complicated? An unlocked chest? Someone who just helps? For free? Is that too much to ask for?
As having in this world simply falls into your lap?
Yes, but chess puzzles to open doors? Complicated machines
Yeah.
in submerged temples, machines that must have been completely pointless when the temples were still in operation.
I agree. This is all just a distraction from the story.
I don't know what the problem is. Doing a little dance to create a flash of lightning? That's brilliant.
Network
I
task.
guess
Yep.
the only way to gain your favor is by performing a strange set of tasks.
No tasks. Riddles. That's all that matters to me. If you
Yeah, I
ask me
noticed.
a question I can't answer, you win my favor.
That sounds familiar.
My first riddle for you goes like this. What has roots nobody can see, towers beyond the tallest tree, never grows to get this high, but reaches up towards the sky?
Your mother. A tower, a mountain.
Roots
A
that
mountain.
nobody sees, higher than a tree, but never growing. A mountain. Could be a mountain.
It is a mountain. Well done. Now it's your turn. Ask me a question. If I can't answer it, you have won my favor.
Okay.
What is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything?
41.5.
Are you absolutely sure?
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I'm absolutely all-knowing. Others may get their sums wrong, not I.
But
My turn. 30.
41.5. Remember that, guys.
First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
white on a red hill. Teeth? Teeth!
Well, I never. That's correct. Clever little fellow. Your turn.
What have I got in my pockets, sis?
Some bits of fluff and a ring, a shrinking ring to be precise, a mirror, a magical device that some people call a clicker. And
Clicker.
No, that's all.
Wow, impressive.
Yep. Yes, god of riddles, all-knowing and almighty. My turn.
That's more like God of Cheating.
Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
That is death, my grandpa.
Screaming, flying,
wind.
biting, muttering, and whistling. That's obvious. The wind.
Oh, all right, yes. But that was easy. Your turn. Do your worst.
What is the sound of a falling tree felled with a herring while no one was listening?
Spalakaka.
I don't think that's correct.
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I'm absolutely all-knowing.
But
My turn. Something that consumes us all, from the mighty to the small, eats into iron and grinds down stone, dulls every sword, breaks every throne, defeats kings, turns their castles to dust, waits for no man, for pass it must.
Time, isn't it?
you mean time, right? Nothing can hide from it, neither trees, nor birds, nor kings.
Not even the gods. Everything has its time and all things must pass. Correct answer. Your turn.
If you're all-knowing and all-powerful, can you think of a question that is so difficult that even you can't answer it?
Of course. I can do anything.
But
do it.
if you're all-knowing, you would know the answer to every question.
Of course I know.
Here's the deal. You give me your favor, and we'll just drop the troublesome topic of omniscience completely.
With that, the actual task which I set, without your knowledge, has been mastered. You have won my favor, pedantic mortal.
And that's
Thank you.
2 gods in the bag. Yoo-hoo!
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
No.
The god of humor! Wow!
If
Sounds
it
like you have a lot
involves
to laugh
moon
about.
and light,
Oh,
no.
of course! It'd be a sorry state of affairs if I didn't.
It is really bad if one constantly has to hear the same joke told time and time and time again.
Oh, you
Hence
just
why
haven't
we're
got a
gonna
sense
use
of
it.
humor. Listen, one politician says to the other, I don't know why no one likes us. We don't do anything. or do you know the one?
Yes, we
But the
know.
moon. Please don't.
Party poopers.
As you're in such a good mood, you'll help me get to the island, right?
Oh, comedians always have a dark side. It's not easy making everyone else laugh.
And what do you know about that?
I am the god of humor. I invented badumtus.
Yes, only so that people will know when they have to laugh.
Oh, yeah? 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, he tastes a bit funny. Eh? Eh?
Ha ha, that was new.
You see? It's a tough business making people roll in the aisles. You lot just
I
don't
bet.
realize that because you've never tried it yourself. Hey, that's it! That's the task I'll set you, mortal! Make me laugh!
You want me
Can I
to
tell about the moon?
One that's so funny, it makes my stomach ache with laughter. Oh,
But you have no stomach.
Royal particular.
I don't think I know any jokes.
Oh, come on, everyone knows a joke. Most aren't of a standard high enough to make a god laugh, of course. But anyway, ask around and try your luck.
I have to go.
Sure.
Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
The art?
Hello!
Is that like when you make a face out of macaroni and glue it to some paper?
Art is everywhere. There is nothing in this
You're
world
not wrong.
that isn't art. That's why I'm the most
You're not wrong at
important
all.
goddess here.
The world consists of stories.
Now, you both know the
Which is
world
also
would be
art.
terribly dull without a good laugh.
Every time a painter picks up his brush, a sculptor his chisel, or a bard his lute, they are singing my praises.
The painters and sculptors sing too.
Leave it, gnome. She's not so good with words.
And what do I have to do to gain your favor?
Well, you don't appear to have a cup of wine on you. Can you dance?
No.
Of course.
Some days.
Okay, my first request, don't. And don't ever think about dancing again. Painting, sculpture, music. How do you fare in these arts?
To be honest, I'm a cracking dancer, but I'm rubbish at everything else.
Yeah.
Then best leave art to the professionals, like myself. I would love to sing again, but I really can't remember what the notes sound like. Bring me a tuning fork or something of that kind. When I hear the notes, I'm sure it would all come flooding back to me.
You hope.
I have to go.
Go forth and create something.
Sure, lady. Took him an hour to get back up there.
Timmy?
Yeah?
There's a dark lake down there with an island in the middle with a ruined temple on it. I'm pretty sure that's where your uncle is.
Haven't you had a look yet?
I don't know how to get across
No.
the lake. That water looks suspicious, and the statues of the gods say no boat or raft can cross the lake.
How did Uncle Remy get to the island then?
I guess he
Good
knows the
question.
secret of how to cross the lake safely. So don't worry, I'll figure it out. Listen, Timmy, I found your uncle's shrinking ring.
He never puts that down.
It was on the edge of a suspicious-looking lake.
Maybe he fell.
Perhaps he wanted you
Down.
to have it.
I don't think so. He couldn't have known that I would follow him.
Of course
Yeah,
he
he
knew
would.
that. You wouldn't leave a friend in need. Everyone knows that except you.
Do you know any good jokes, Timmy?
Is this really an appropriate time for jokes?
It is if we want to
need a
get to
good
your.
joke to get your uncle out to the temple. It's a long story.
I've kinda got one. What do us rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
Oh, that is
Not
kind of
bad.
cute.
It's not funny because it's true.
I've got to get back.
You can do it.
That's why it is funny. Because it is true. The truth usually is the most funniest. Sometimes the most saddest, too. I can't ask her anything. Yeah, I can't ask her a question.
But with Remy's shrinking ring, I could fit.
Ethel's like glitched.
A lot of the stuff here is made out of this smooth, shiny material. I don't know what it is, but I do know I find it kind of eerie. I wouldn't want to run into this
As you
doll in the
should.
dark. The doll has a ring on its back. I wonder if you...
Love me.
Not again.
I've done a poo-poo. Shall we sing a song?
Professor Weathervane?
Yes.
It's not what it looks like.
So you're not trying to liberate the frog?
So, well,
Then
maybe there is something to it. You're not calling for help.
It is my duty.
I didn't transform the Archmage. I hope you know that.
Of course I know that. The very idea is... Archmage Alistair was Professor Doctor of Magic. You are just a graduate mage and not even a real teacher. It's completely implausible that someone like you could defeat the Archmage in a duel.
thanks for the
Thanks.
vote of
It was
confidence.
Chantal Van Buren. She cast a spell on him with that cursed wand, just like she's done with everything else, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
But how does she do it? It's impossible for a little girl to have such power.
We believe that she...
Stop. I don't want to know. I'm a loyal civil servant. I work for the council leader. The less knowledge I need to conceal from her, the better.
How can you work for Van Buren? Don't you know what she's doing to this city and its people?
It is not for me to judge her politics.
Oh,
I'm just
but
a
you should.
simple civil servant who must obey his superiors, no matter what they do.
Even if she's as mad as a cuckoo clock.
Since the death of the Archmage, Sybil Van Buren is my new employer, and it's my duty to serve her loyally.
Please, Headmaster, you could do so much good. You could start by taking the chains off the jar.
Betray my mistress? Never. However, well, it's time to call it a day. I will lock the door and admonish the guard troll to be vigilant. But the fact that I've seen a gnome here, perhaps I'll forget to mention that.
That's very kind of you.
I shall have to write a negative evaluation in my own file for this. Good evening, Professor, and good luck.
Maybe he's not so bad after all.
Lock yourself. No one is to get into the office, you hear?
Whew, that could have backfired badly. Being rat-sized isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Cool.
What a hideous creature!
Oh, come on.
If I have to.
You do.
Parents often say it looks like a bomb exploded here. Usually it's just an exaggeration, but here it might actually be the case.
Right.
It's an old model. I wonder if...
Welcome
It's
back,
mine.
Professor Weathervane.
It's my old
You're an
slate,
evil
the traitorous thing.
I only do what I am programmed to do. All evil is on your side of the screen, not mine.
Who ordered you to deceive me?
Username Monkus Rules 1337.
Of course.
I see! I'll take you with me, but don't get any big ideas about me trusting you again. Pretty thick chains, and I suspect Van Buren enchanted them to protect them against an open spell.
Probably.
We'll get you out of there, Archmage Alistair. We just have to find a way to get rid of the chains.
That's kind of cute.
Lots of papers, quills, ink stains and the like. Nothing interesting. This time, I'm just going to take the whole tin. It's for a good cause.
Yeah, I can't talk to her for the life of me.
Ivo?
What?
Oh, lots of things.
Did you know that there's a temple under the city? It's dedicated to an evil deity called the Nameless One. Well, that's not really his name, of course. He has a name, and it isn't the Nameless One, but...
I know the legends, but what sort of temple are you talking about?
There were people who worshipped the Nameless One. They built a temple using a machine. Maybe they wanted to go back to this world. I'm also pretty certain it's where Remy found the magic wand.
Oh, then you should take a closer look at the temple.
I'm
We're
working on
trying.
it. I found Remy's shrinking ring. I can use it to get back to the school through the pipes.
Great, that should help us.
Do you know any good jokes, Ivo?
Are you kidding me?
Is that, are you kidding me, of course I know good jokes, or are you kidding me, how should I know any good jokes?
Are you pulling my leg? Why in the name of all the gods do you want me to tell you a joke?
Funny you should mention gods. They are involved. One in particular. Could you please just ask around? I need a really good joke, one that can make a stone statue of a god laugh.
Of course.
Thanks.
Hey.
I have the magic slate, Ivo. It will get you into the staff room.
Just put it in the basket.
Don't trust the slate, though. It should only say the code, and that's it.
Got it.
Yeah, because, I mean, guess.
I have a doll for you.
Yeah, why?
What do I want with a doll?
What am I
I don't
supposed
know.
to do with it?
Why did you take it if you didn't need it?
It gives me the willies. So I thought to myself, you'd better take it with you.
That makes no sense
Sure.
at all.
Do you, want it or not?
All right.
All right.
I borrowed a box of fireplace travel powder from the headmaster's desk.
Brilliant. I can really do with that.
Yes, yes, you can.
The island is supposed to be guarded by a ghost. I find that disturbing.
Can't you cast a spell over
Yeah.
it? You must know that.
I never looked into that. I always thought that was too scary.
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, do that. I have to get going. Don't get caught.
Good luck. Keep your ears stiff.
All right.
Hi, you two.
Oh, hello.
This ought to be interesting.
Don't ask me why, but Wilbur wants to learn a few good jokes. Do you know any?
But of course. After being examined, the patient asks, "Doctor, is there anything you can do for me?" To which the doctor replies, "Certainly, I'll prescribe you a couple of mud baths." "And they'll help?" "Of course," the doctor says, "it'll help you to get used to the feeling of being buried."
Oh, I still remember the damp earth. For a long time, I thought if only you'd let yourself be cremated.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I bet you know all about ghosts, don't you?
I used to share a flat with some.
Do you happen to know how to cast a spell on a ghost?
Nope.
No idea. But I do know that ghosts don't stick to cleaning rosters, and they don't use doors, and that could really give you a terrible shock.
I've got to go now. Bye, you two.
Bye.
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 Hello, Sloth. Blout.
Ah, Princess Ivo.
This might seem a little bit weird, but could you please tell me a joke?
Why weird? A joke can lift the spirits in times of great adversity.
I suppose.
No joke.
Oh, Blout, your jokes are always so lewd.
That's why good jokes. Two statues stand in park, face each other for hundreds of years. One be young man, other be young woman. Both is naked.
Here we go again.
Then God appear. He says, I grant you biggest wish. Both can leave plinth for 1 hour. Both disappear in bushes, rustling, whispering, giggling. Man pants, 10 minutes left. She reply, okay, now you hold pigeon and I sit on it.
Princess! Really?
Oh, apologies.
I'm sorry, I thought they were actually having sex. They're naked, they were getting bird shit on them, and what do? They shit on a bird. Oh my god.
You don't happen to have another joke for me, do you?
No, lots more jokes with naked people.
The princess doesn't want to hear them. Anyway, you've already had your turn. Now I will tell a real joke. Ahem. The town guard asks the mage head of a two-headed ogre, so you deny breaking a fence post in two on your brother's head? To which the ogre replies, I can't deny that, but I didn't do it on purpose. So you didn't intend to hit him? Oh, I did, but I didn't intend to break the fence post in the process.
Not find very funny.
Of course it's funny.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for the joke,
kind
Sloth.
of abusive.
I will endeavour to remember it.
You see.
I could do with knowing how to cast a spell on a ghost. Do you know anything about that?
I know. Very scared of ghosts.
As you know, one fears nothing more than the unknown. And if one knows nothing, one fears everything.
Ghosts evil, steal Blout socks, but always just left one.
Of course, it's always just our left socks that are missing. That's your side. I look after my socks.
So what about ghost spells then?
I know you can keep ghosts at bay with certain symbols.
Blout has protector amulet with symbols on.
Can I have the amulet?
Protect me from ghosts. Works good. Not attacked by ghosts so far.
Could I borrow it, please?
No, then Blout unprotected.
The amulet depicts the magic circle, but it's not magical. Blout got it from the bargain bin for 3 copper pieces.
It could still come in useful.
It's mine! Won't give.
I would try to persuade him, but it's hopeless. He's almost as scared of ghosts as he is of the young Van Buren.
Blout, how about I give you something in exchange for the amulet? I've got a stone which protects you from the evil eye. Ever since I've had it, I've not been hit by any curses.
Give you 5 gold pieces for it.
No, I want the...
I want to swap it for your amulet.
But Blout want to be protected from ghosts and evil eye.
It does that too.
A life could depend on you giving me that amulet.
Blout's life depends on keeping it. Perhaps ghosts come tonight.
Well, he's not wrong though.
Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the darkness of night, Princess.
I still liked Blout's joke. All right.
Wilbur?
Yes?
I've got this joke about a patient.
Who would have thought? Tell me.
After being examined, the patient asks, "Doctor, can you help me?" The doctor replies, "Of course, I'm going to prescribe you a mud bath." "And it'll help?" asks the patient. "Of course," the doctor says. "It'll help you get used to the feeling of being buried." Is that a good joke?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Blout's told me a joke, but it's a bit coarse.
Perhaps
I
you've got a
love
human
the
likes
joke.
that sort of thing. Tell me.
Okay. There are these two statues, and they've been standing in a park opposite each other for hundreds of years. A young man and a young woman, both naked. One day, a god appears and fulfills their greatest wish. They're allowed to leave their plinths for an hour. They immediately disappear into the bushes. There's rustling, whispering, giggling. Then the woman gasps, "We've only got 10 minutes left." And the young man replies, "Okay, let's switch positions. You get hold of the pigeon and I'll crap on it."
That's good. It's got gods and statues in it.
What do I do with fireplace?
I've never used
travel
fireplace
magic?
travel powder before. How does it work?
You have to throw it in a fire. And then you walk into the flames and concentrate hard on the symbols of the fireplace in which you want to come out.
Aha, and those are?
50-minute mark. Gotcha.
I think I remember. They were...
Yeah, definitely the
Owl,
first one.
worm, and rat. I think.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. Unless it was a lion, polar bear, and caterpillar. At least it wasn't eagle, mole, and penguin. Or was it?
All
It
right,
wasn't.
I'll give it a go. That's all for now.
See you later.
All right. At least he's sort of going that way now.
Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
Listen to this.
Oh, the
But how can she
music,
smack it?
Notes, semiquavers, vibrato. It's all coming back
Or
to
is that
me.
all I needed?
Not bad, eh? I'm a natural.
Oh, oh, aha! That's it. I thank you, mortal. I'm going to practice every day so that I don't forget the notes again.
Oh, great.
Unless I counted wrong, I've now done 3 of you a favor. So,
Yeah,
how
still got a
about across
fourth.
the water?
Walk.
Ha ha! You might be able to walk on water, but I can't.
No, everybody
What
can
about
walk.
ice?
Ice?
Haven't you noticed how cold it is here?
It's ice.
That doesn't look like ice.
So?
And you couldn't have just told me that.
would it
No.
have been as satisfying that way?
Yes.
Probably not. But you'd better hope nothing happened to Remy just because you delayed me. Yoo-hoo.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
I would not.
I know a joke. What do rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
That was terrible. So
They liked it.
predictable, so inelegant, so,
I thought that was very funny.
Me too.
Thank you.
well, which once again proves how little you all know. No, I didn't laugh.
I have a joke.
Hit me.
This is a joke about a doctor and his patient. I
Okay.
think it's the only one of its kind. After being examined, the patient asks, "Doctor, can you help me?" The doctor replies, "Of course. I'm going to prescribe you a mud bath." "And it'll help?" asks the patient. "Of course," the doctor says. "It'll help you get used to the feeling of being buried."
That was even worse than the first one.
Come on.
Really?
That
Because
was
they're
good.
loving it.
Oh, sure. What does the god of humor know about jokes? Did you see me laughing? No.
I know a joke with statues and gods. I'm sure you like it.
Oh, that sounds good.
For hundreds of years, these two statues are in a park opposite each other. One is a young man, the other a young woman. Both are naked. So one day a god appears and grants them their greatest wish. They are permitted to leave their respective plinths for an hour. Both immediately disappear into the undergrowth. There's rustling, whispers, giggles. "We've still got 10 minutes, the young man gasps. And she replies, "Great, let's switch places. You hold the pigeon, and I'll crap on it."
That wouldn't even bring
The
a
God of
tired
Riddles loved it.
smile to the faces of your audience.
But
Well, to an audience with a sense of humor. There's only one of them here, and he didn't laugh.
Well, I thought my jokes were good, and the others laughed.
Oh, that's irrelevant. I have to laugh.
But you only seem to laugh at your own jokes.
Because they're the best ones.
But that's... Wait a minute. Two trolls are looking up into the night
Yeah,
sky, and one
why
says to
not?
the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?"
And what does the other one say?
"Of course. There's a light on."
There's a light on! Oh, the moon is shining and the troll thinks. Oh, that was a good joke, my friend. You made me laugh. Oh, so now I'll aid you, mortal.
Now, I've even done all four of you a favor, even though you weren't very helpful.
The mark of a true hero is always to do more than he needs to, and to help everyone that he is able to help.
we should reward him.
Could you bring Remy here? Or transform the Archmage back?
It wouldn't make for a particularly good story if a god suddenly intervenes and solves all the problems.
But it would be funny. Bang! Story over!
We
He's
want
actually
to
got
present
it
you
there.
with a laurel wreath of Hybnis.
Hey!
What does that do?
You don't want to do that?
Well, I think that's a good idea.
Me too.
Take it, Wilbur, and wear it with pride. It is a sign you are a friend of the gods.
Thanks.
Very well.
I see now. Aha! Achievement unlocked! Servant of the gods. You've solved the tasks of all four gods.
Given that I had to impress 4 gods to get this, I'm slightly underwhelmed by what I got. Given that I had to impress 4 gods to get this, I'm
Yeah, sure, why not?
It looks like water, but
It's ice.
it's actually ice. Child's play. Ah, oh, ah, oh.
I was gonna say until you
No
fall on
problem
your
at all.
ass, but this can't be good.
Remy!
No, Wilbur. It's a trap.
For you.
You will bring me the wand that this thief stole years ago.
Oh.
Who are you, or what are you?
I am the gatekeeper.
Okay.
You're the ghost of one of those mages that wanted to free the Nameless One, right?
The Nameless One must never be allowed to enter this world.
Oh.
No? I mean, you're so right. Neither I nor Remy want that, so why are you fighting us?
He stole the wand. The wand is the key. Bring me the key.
Huh.
Let Remy go free. He's badly injured.
He will die if you don't bring me the magic wand.
Aren't you a dick?
I don't have the magic wand anymore.
Then retrieve it. Your friend doesn't have much time.
Oh! Ah!
Sure he's
We
not
don't
just
have that much
faking
time.
it?
We have to...
Your friend is growing weaker by the second. Bring me the wand, or he will die.
But we can't. Ah! All right. I'll think of something, Remy.
I know you will, Wilbur.
No. I won't.
I have to get Remy out of there as quickly as possible. He seemed so weak. Maybe...
Well, yeah, when you got a rat trap.
Maybe I can somehow sneak past the ghost. Or,
If you could, you shrink down. But we already know that he saw the mouse. Or the rat, whatever you want to call him. So, yeah.
Timmy?
Yeah?
I'm still looking for your uncle.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll find him soon.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If he knew his uncle was caught in a trap and badly injured, he'd be sick with worry. Or worse,
You mean
he'd
he'd go
march
in there and
straight to
do
the
it?
temple himself.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get back.
You can do it.
Why is Ethel broke? I don't think I can continue the game, guys. I think the game literally broke itself That bitch rat has not talked to me in forever, and I need it for the potion.
Ivo?
What?
I found Remy in the temple. He's caught in a trap.
Is he okay?
I couldn't get through. A terrifying ghost is guarding him. And he really doesn't look good, Ivo.
We have to get him up here. Then I can take a look at his wounds.
But we have to get past the ghost. I have to get going. Don't get caught.
Good luck. Keep your ears stiff.
Let's hope that I don't need the healing potion that it says I need. Because if I do, we're done.
Oh, I think this baby's trying to influence my mind. I've never had a craving for fish fingers with custard before.
Whoops.
No entry.
Yeah, I know.
His general appearance is not exactly pleasant, and his most defining feature is his melodious stink.
Think you're something special because you know all these long words, eh? Pathetic.
Yes.
Listen!
Huh?
I have to drop this off.
What is it?
A present for Chantal Van Buren. She requested it.
Take it away!
I would have taken it into the staff room, but as you don't want to let me in there...
Are you my mummy?
No.
I love you.
Make it stop.
It loves you.
Shall we sing a song? Oh, how I love having a friend.
Turn it off!
Oh, she'll stop of her own accord in a few days' time.
I need Patty.
I'll smash it!
And what would the little Chantal say about you destroying her new toy? You know, Chantal, the queen of pink and fluffy.
Blackmail, eh? That ain't gonna work with me. Ha! I can't hear anything.
I have an idea, though. Oh boy.
As far as I know, you just need to throw a bit of this powder into the fireplace and then get in it.
Oh, okay.
Right then, bit of powder into the fire. Am I thinking of the right symbols?
Sure.
Those appear to have been the right symbols.
I think we've been discovered.
Hello? I'm not going to harm you. Wilbur told me of this library.
Wilbur! Is he well?
He disappeared suddenly.
He had to go underground. Supernatural forces now have the say in the school.
Ach, we know that. We looked through a crack in the door and saw that terrible woman and her daughter.
They didn't exactly look like intellectuals.
If the Van Burens discover this library, then you'll have to prepare yourself for a future of being coloured in with crayons. Don't worry, we won't let it come to that. However, to prevent it, I have to get into the staff room.
Then go. Courage stands at the beginning of a task and luck at the end.
An impressive library. No wonder the medicine book was so disappointed with the library in the Elf Burrow.
Yeah.
Why is there a fire here? Did you light it?
No, that was Wilbur.
But that must have been days ago.
We thought it was strange too. Hey, Wilbur must be a mighty spellcaster if a fire he conjured up burns for so long.
A mighty spell, maybe. But from Wilbur? Unlikely.
Any spell that's cast seems to be permanent.
I've never been a big fan of hanging dead animals on the wall or laying them out on the floor. I'd much prefer them running around in a wood.
Agreed.
The workplace of a bookbinder, I think. I can practically still smell the troll snot. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a good thing the library can disguise itself. Riots and revolutions are all too often accompanied by burning books. Excuse me?
How can we help you, oh friend of the friend of books?
Can I cast a spell on a ghost?
I don't know. Are you some kind of ghost whisperer?
No.
Possibly.
So why ask me when you know you can't?
No, can you tell me how to cast a spell on a ghost?
Ah, well that's completely different. We have several good books on grammar here.
Look, thank you, but I'm really just
No,
interested
the
in
ghost,
casting
not
a
the
spell at
grammar.
moment.
I know all about that.
Excellent. So how do I do it? To be precise, I need to trap or render the ghost incapable of movement.
I think what you need is a magic circle. That's a symbol that you draw onto the ground. Ghosts are incapable of leaving this kind of circle, at least not for a while.
Sounds good. Do these symbols get drawn with blood or salt or something of that sort?
Actually, most
Salt.
people use chalk. But I'm sure you could use blood as well if that's what you're really into. It's not really important how the symbols get onto the ground. It's a square with a circle over it that has to have exactly the same surface area, and a right-angled triangle must be placed into the circle.
Sounds like something out of a mathematics book.
Ha!
It is.
Mathematics. This is about science, not some kind of hocus pocus.
Oi,
Pretty sure mathematics.
I heard that.
Not. Yeah.
I have to go.
Bonne chance. What's that wonderful saying? Better to be an ignorant traveller than to be wise and to sit at home.
Wait a minute. She is travelling and we are sitting here.
Oh, I might have
excuse me?
forgot to.
How can we help you, oh friend of the friend of books?
What was that about the magic circle again? One has to draw a symbol under the ghost.
Won't matter one iota whether you draw it or carve it into stone or whatever. Just get it onto the ground under the ghost in some shape or form. As long as the ghost finds itself over a square with a circle and a triangle, it will be trapped.
Okay, got it.
All right.
I have to go.
Come back soon.
Right then, very carefully. Hasn't noticed anything. Now, let's be really quiet.
That's why it's got the...
After you, Headmaster.
469. 41.
Have a good evening, Headmaster, Madam.
Thank you.
Well,
Hey,
my little one, have they been treating you
Buttercup.
well? I'll get you out of here. I just have to take care of something first. I can't leave Buttercup behind. She may be a creation of the little Van Buren, but she's my pink-coloured love-hearty hippogriff girl.
Aww.
She can come with me as soon as I've finished here. She can wait in the town.
It's true, I agree.
Very unlikely that a fire will be burning in that fireplace anytime soon. I wonder if all these transformations can be reversed when Wilbur finds a way of destroying the magic wand. I must admit, there was probably a time when I would have thought these sort of toys very exciting. But I was probably only 80 or 90 years old then.
So every 10 years they grow in age. That makes sense.
Lucky the council leader hasn't noticed that I've cleared the entrance to the rat hole. She wouldn't appreciate the rats having access to her headquarters.
Wow, Wilbur even.
The jar's been fastened to the cupboard with heavy and presumably magic chains. I wonder if... Aha!
Really?
Archmage Alistair, are you well?
All I had to do was unscrew it.
Can't understand you. Blink once for yes and twice for no. Ooh, what does no blinks mean? Hang on, can frogs even blink?
Don't think so.
To sort this out later. I'm getting you out of here.
Wonderful. He didn't try to unscrew it.
Lots of papers, feather quills. This is interesting. A signet ring with the seal of the council leader. It's used to make laws and decrees official and identifiable. That means that until the council leader discovers it, I can pretty much pass any new law that I want. Right then, a new law. By order of the council leader, whosoever wishes to inhale the smoke of dried plants may do so for medical reasons.
Who was
Furthermore,
that?
they are permitted to do so in order to write bad poetry or talk utter nonsense. That's for Arbor, should he ever come to town.
Oh, you're sweet.
Right then, a new law. By order of the council leader, with immediate effect, all pregnant elves must be treated with the greatest respect by everyone. In particular, it is forbidden to call them fat, to poke fun at them, or to try and kill them with an axe. Anyone breaking this
especially the
law will
axe.
be banished from the town. That makes it law. Right then, a new law. 2 adult humans, dwarves, elves, or any other beings capable of rational thought are allowed to marry whomsoever they please, and in any combination. Only prerequisite, love. No one will be forced to marry a pompous ass just because he's a rich prince and mother thinks that I'm getting a bit long in the tooth. Perhaps not the best phrased law of all time, but what the heck. Right then, a new law. By order of the council leader, with immediate effect, the wearing of magic protective amulets is forbidden. Well, I don't actually need a reason, just because. Whoever is caught with such an amulet will be punished with severe cuteness for at least 6 months. Right, with seal and everything.
Awesome. I am the law! You've issued all 4 laws, 15G.
Okay, Buttercup, you have to be really quiet now. No, quiet.
Aww.
Okay, let's go. I said quietly, Buttercup.
She's my Buttercup.
No,
Alright, you freed your leader and your noble steed, Liberator 15G.
Troll was not your friend. He was trying to kill us. No, I'm pretty sure that he didn't just want to play when he started hacking at us. Be that as it may, Archmage Alistair is safe now. As soon as Wilbur has rescued Remy and knows how we can destroy the wand, we'll need to leave as quickly as possible. Morning's approaching, and in all probability this will be the day that we see the return of a very, very frustrated council leader.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great, Buttercup. She's mine. I paid a pot of gold for her, and I want her.
Hello, Sloth, Blout.
Ah, Princess Ivo.
I'm sorry to have to say this, but you are a criminal, Blout.
Blout not criminal. Blout
what this says.
Like good little ogre and sells strange things.
You're wearing an amulet, and that's against the law.
What it say?
By order of the Merchant Council leader, and with immediate effect, the wearing of magical protection is forbidden because, well, I don't need any reason, just because. Whoever is caught with such an item is to be punished with severe cutification for a minimum of 6 months.
Huh? No! Blout don't want to be little girl with pigtails. got to escape, love.
Well, perhaps you can ask the friendly law enforcement officer to turn a blind eye.
Who's eye blind?
What he means, Blout, is if you are really sorry about this and you can see you've made a mistake, then maybe the daughter of the council leader doesn't need to hear about it.
Sorry, very wrong.
I will, however, need to confiscate the amulet so that you won't be tempted to wear it in secret.
Confiscate. Take away.
Oh, sure.
Oh, is that what that was?
You don't tell little girl, right? Blout want to stay Blout.
I'll keep it for myself. Hello, Zloff. Blout.
Ah, Princess Ivo.
That took a while.
Have you got any idea how one can change back something the little Van Buren transformed?
If I knew that, I'd have turned our lovely inn back to normal ages ago.
Are you expiring?
No.
No. Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the darkness of night, Princess.
Wilbur?
Yes?
I've saved Archmage Alistair. Or the frog that we think is Archmage Alistair.
Cracking!
Let's hope it is.
Is he alright?
Yeah, he's okay. Got a few bumps and bruises. But it wasn't because I dropped him a couple of times fighting the troll together with a hippogriff or anything like that.
Ivo? Did you just say you rode a hippogriff into battle against a troll?
The Archmage is safe, okay? I've got an amulet for you. It shows the magic circle symbol.
Is it magic?
Not in the slightest. But it shows the symbol you have to draw on the ground underneath the ghost to trap him.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
Okay. We're going to go
That's
just a
all
little
for
bit
now.
over an hour and a half
See you
because
later.
we're at the end of this chapter. So, yeah. I'm going to finish what we started. You're echoing when you're talking to yourself. Oh, wow.
That's probably the strange machine that cultists wanted to use for things. Doesn't look like it's been
the
used
staff.
recently. No idea how far down it goes. The cellar master spoke of caves and crevices reaching hundreds, sometimes thousands of meters down into the ground.
All right.
The beam of moonlight really emphasizes just how dark it is down here.
Yeah.
Looks like a mirror. I'm not sure. Maybe the cultists required either sun or moonlight for certain rituals and used the mirrors to reflect it down here.
I suppose.
This mirror's broken. No trace of the shards.
But yeah.
All Oh, Remy. If I'd have gone with you, this never would have happened. Or if it had, I could have got help.
Yeah, we're at the last section. We're just about done, so we'll do that and see what
dreadful
happens.
Creature. The ghost lured Remy into a trap, and now it's using me to get the magic wand. The hand mirror is, of course, much smaller than the mirror that was in there before, but it should be enough for a small beam of light.
Yeah, but it should do the same thing. Oh, wow.
The light doesn't seem to bother him.
Does not like that.
Spot.
No, well, I mean, it bothered him, but not, you know.
If I put the medallion on the mirror, then the shadow might...
Damn, boy!
It works! Yes! The ghost can't leave the magic circle. I have to get to Remy, quick. Remy!
Good idea, using the magic circle, Wilbur. But it
Thank
won't hold
you.
him off for long.
Okay, but we gotta get out of here, quick.
No.
No?
It's too late, Wilbur. The trap is probably the only thing holding me together.
Come on, Remy. Don't give up. Timmy needs you. Pull yourself together.
Do you think I'd leave him on his own if there was another way? For Timmy's sake, let's not waste the little time that's left. I found out what's going on with the wand.
Okay.
If only I'd got here earlier. If only I'd got to the island more quickly.
You're here. That's what counts. My death won't be in vain. And I have a friend by my side. In my final hour, I thank you for that.
What about the wand?
There were two brothers, powerful sorcerers. They amassed much wealth and power with the help of dark knowledge. They searched and found this temple. One of them went insane and left town. The other was killed by my grandfather.
Remy!
Shortly before the brother's death, he transferred all of his power to a wand. That power would only be unleashed if a blood descendant held the wand in their hands.
And one of the creators still guards his machine as a ghost.
As a ghost.
No. My grandfather must have encountered the sorcerer by coincidence. He realized what the sorcerer's plan was and defeated him. He gave his life and never left the temple again.
You mean?
So that's your...
He guards the wand. Didn't want it to find its way into the hands of the descendant of the sorcerer. This place is evil, Wilbur. It changes people.
Yeah,
The
that's your
door
that's your
between our world
grandfather.
and the dungeon dimension is particularly thin here. The influence of the Nameless One is strong. I think my grandfather has forgotten who he was. He only exists to protect the wand.
You found the wand and gave it to me, but I don't understand.
Wilbur, in everyday life, the sorcerers were merchants. Their surname was Van Buren. Sybil married Montgomery Van Buren, the sorcerer's youngest son. Her daughter, Chantal, has a Van Buren blood flowing through her veins.
The first time
Hence
the wand
the
acted
pink
strange was in the
apocalypse.
classroom. It must have sensed Chantal.
And when Chantal got her hands on it, she received all her grandfather's secret powers, but not his knowledge.
Oh boy.
How can we destroy the wand?
It's explained in the second brother's book of spells. He spent his final years mentally deranged in the dark woods.
And the one brother came up with a way to break the other's power if it ever became necessary.
Yes. You must find the book and destroy the wand, Wilbur. Go now, my friend.
Remy!
The resistance needs a leader. And I know of no
Guess that's me.
For good than you. Give this to Timmy. Please, look after him.
Oh, wow. You killed your grandson! I know you didn't mean to, but...
What happened? Where's Uncle Remy? I'm so sorry. No. But...
Yeah.
You said you'd bring him back. I tried.
Well, if some hoe in a rat's den would talk to me, maybe.
All set to go? They're waiting down by the gate.
Oh, all right. And Timmy?
Esther and Nate are taking care of him.
Okay. You really are quite sure?
Yes. Remy said the key to the wand's destruction lies in the dark woods. And his death shall not be in vain.
No, it shan't be. I just don't know if we should split up. We're a good team together.
An island full of pirates. And it flies. That doesn't sound like the safest place to be.
I just wish we could watch each
plus
other's
Nate will
backs.
be there.
A good team has lost a member.
It wasn't your fault and you know it.
I don't know it. If I hadn't wallowed in self-pity, if I'd have gone down right at the start, everything would have been different.
And if he hadn't given you the magic wand, it would have too. Or if Van Buren's daughter hadn't got her hands on the magic wand in the staff room. If. All that we can do is keep Remy's memory alive in that we honour him and do what he would have done. Would he have stood here and reproached himself? So, what's the plan, Chief?
You look after the Archmage, I'll search for the book. Van Buren can't chase us both.
You're right. She'll be beside herself when she notices that the Archmage is gone.
Any idea how to bring him back?
Not the slightest. Know how to find out? An oracle told me. I'll have to help a friend and will not know what to do. I must then find a flying pirate island and on it a building without corners.
Then that's your path. Come on, Gulliver. Let's go and see what Timmy's up to.
Yep. Good luck. Look after yourself.
And we should put as much distance between us and Seastone before the old witch realizes what's happened.
Come on then, Buttercup.
True.
We're trying to find a flying pirate island. That's where we'll find the answers. Too many questions. Cheap, here you are at last. We're looking for a flying island.
Oh,
Try to
wow.
keep up this
Cheap.
time.
Then forever. Poor Cheap. What?
It's quite fascinating how you can get other people to work for you if you know the right buttons to press.
Oh, it's whatchamacallit.
Your services are no longer needed.
You're going to bring the Nameless One back to this world!
It's the green blob.
Only an idiot or a lunatic would try something like that.
Yep.
I am neither.
So where's Remy then? Parting ways. 30G. You found Remy and learned more about Wilburstaff. 30G.
It was a long flight, and it looks like I'm getting heavier and heavier to boot. Have a rest, but stay close by. The Oracle said that it's to be found in a building without corners on a flying island. And
Hey, I was going to run into Nate, who's going to be very confused about you being
Let's hope
pregnant.
we find a few answers here.
All right. We're on chapter 4, which is where we'll leave it for the day. We'll hopefully come back tomorrow with some more Book of Unwritten Tales, start up chapter 4. But until then, it's either going to be the end of me recording tonight or streaming tonight. If it is, we'll be back tomorrow with, of course, our round of Yu-Gi-Oh!, round or two of Divinity, and a round of this, hopefully. Otherwise, if we do have a 4th stream, we'll be back to some more Divinity a little later tonight. But we'll see if there's a 4th stream. But until then, remember, you can catch up my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. Should be somewhere in the links around Twitch. It is also the home of 1,500 plus videos, including Rose Plays, highlights from the streams themselves, and other Rose Play shows. But until then,